All right, guys. Brendan Hall here, joined again by our loyal friend all day. You've been gutting it out here. John Sarianides from Norwood High School. We just saw another thrilling game here. Beverly completing its first 13-0 season in school history with a 28-21 win over Natick, and really eerie finish to this game. We talk about Troy Flutie, and you obviously have to talk about the Flutie lineage, the Miracle in Miami, and almost won it with almost the exact same play. Kind of a weird ending there.
Yeah, I mean, when you're watching it transpire, you're thinking to yourself, is this another Miracle in Miami? Is this kid going to find a way to bring him back and tie this game? And it was close. I mean, I think that when you look at that whole sequence at the end play out, if they had gotten to the line a little quicker and killed the ball and killed the down, they probably could have squeezed one or two more plays out. I really think from an arm strength standpoint, if that ball's around the 45, 50-yard line, we could have had a miracle finish. But what a great game. To me, this was the best game of the day. As good as Everett Barnstable was, I felt that this was the best game of the day. It was back and forth, two different styles. You have the grinded-out style of Beverly. They rushed for 347 yards. And you have the no-huddle spread offense of the Natick, Red Hawks, and they want tempo and they want to push the ball vertically. So it was a fun game from that standpoint as a football coach, but as a fan, you certainly got your money's worth out of this one.
347 yards for Beverly, all on the ground. I don't know, I'm not sure when the last time this has happened here, but that's a pretty phenomenal stat. And I think in the second half, Brendan Flaherty really the catalyst for a lot of that offense. Defensively, made some great plays on the ball, too, at safety.
I thought he was the best two-way player I've seen this year. I mean, Bay State League, any league that I've watched this year, I thought he was the best two-way player. Offensively, he ran with great balance, great power. He hits the hole hard, and then defensively did a great job supporting the run and filling the alley. He is a very good football player, and I was really impressed with Beverly. I watched some film on him this week. I knew coming in they did some different things with their wing tee, a lot of different looks in terms of their shifting and their formations and the way they use their people. But to see them live, I thought that was one of the three best teams I've seen this year, and I think Brendan Flaherty is the best overall player that I've seen this year.
Is this the best rushing attack that you've seen all year?
Yeah, because like when you look at our league, for example, we have one wing T team, Braintree, and they run a pretty good offense, but nothing like this. I mean, they have four backs that can hurt you, whether it's Flaherty, whether it's White, whether it's Pierce. They have different guys that can do different things, and that's what you need in the wing T. If you've got that inside-outside element in that offense, at this level, it is tough to stop, and they certainly had it going. And the physicality of this football team really surprised me. Natick hadn't seen that all year. As physical as Walpole was, I don't think that they were as physical as this Beverly team.
Okay. And I'll end it with this, because in week 2, you were up 10-7 on Natick with 9 seconds left. And Brian Dunlap comes down with a touchdown catch. Now, he had a great game today, 60 yards catching, but 2 receiving touchdowns. The first one was a beaut, setting him up outside and then slanting in for the touchdown. But obviously, we know what that's about with Dunlap. He's a very tough target to stop. But we've noticed a progression of Hilliger and Justin Robinson. What's the biggest difference you noticed about Natick from when you played them in week 2 to what you saw tonight?
The development of Robertson and Hilger. And they didn't have Hilger in our game, but the development of Robertson and those other receivers. And we were talking during the game, and you had made the point that all of those guys are back next year. I mean, that's a scary thought for us in the Bay State League. But the development of those guys and the development of the Natick passing game, I think Troy Flutie got better inside the pocket. I think he got more comfortable, and I think he started relying on other guys. And that's a combination of things. Teams trying to take away Dunlap, but those guys also getting better.
There you have it. Beverly 28, Natick 21. Their second Super Bowl title in three seasons. Undefeated 13-0 season. What a season we got. And we got a couple more games here, but stay tuned with us at ESPNBoston.com for full coverage.